Jonathan Daly Bell in Wakefield. One, I just want to say I appreciate you coming out in favor of impeachment. But what troubles me, and part of your statement is that it's from responding to your constituents, and on face value that's good. But this is the second year where you're basically coming out on an issue only once public pressure builds to such a point that you do that. So that's what happened with impeachment. Last year, the same thing happened with Medicare for All. And your support for Medicare for All was then fairly weak, really. So I just see a lack of vision. It is nice to listen to your constituents, but this is it's a progressive community. You have, it seems that, all due respect, you have a very moderate approach, and it just seems like for a blue state, Rhode Island, you should be much more aggressive. You should have been out on those issues on the forefront, pushing for them, and now including the Green New Deal. You would need a ton of pressure to finally come out for that, and without that, you don't seem to want to. So I guess my question, I guess it's a bit of a statement, but really my question is, do you feel like you should have a better vision for your constituents without making us have to beg and almost like politically threaten you?
Well, thank you, Jonathan, for being here, and your advocacy, and your passion on these things. First of all, on something of this import, I'm not going to rush into it. And I took my time in studying the issue and looking at all the facts and listening to people. That's part of my job as a representative. And I don't just represent you, Jonathan. And there are people in our state that have very varying views. Just look at the last couple days in the paper, if you'd like to be read a letter to the editor and criticizing my position coming out on impeachment. So I represent people from all walks of life, all different kinds of views. I try to take that all in and be reflective of it, but also my decisions are guided by the facts surrounding the issue. Sometimes the decisions may be popular, other times they may not. I remember the time when right after 9/11, they were pretty passionate, pretty high, and people wanted to support President Bush and go to war in Iraq. And I looked at all the facts and the evidence, and all the pressure there was great pressure there, and people wanted me to be behind the president. I didn't see the case in the cause for war, and I said I voted no on the Iraq war. So a decision, this is such great input. I'm going to make sure that I take the time to get the facts, and I understand that I'm comfortable and I'm hopefully being reflective of the majority of my constituents, but not always. That may not always be that way, or it may not be as quick as you want it. But you can be assured that I'm going to weigh everything before I just jump into something.